grandparents, they're at the end of their life.
Yeah.
Would it be okay to kill them?
Veganism isn't something I've really considered, but that video sort of opened my eyes because I didn't really know about that sort of thing.
Yeah, I really appreciate being so open.
Yeah, sort of levels that they go to, the amount that get killed as well. Yeah, it's horrible to see.
It's really horrible, isn't it?
Never been shown anything like that. It's quite eye-opening.
I feel you remind me of me. Like for 26 years, I never thought I'd be vegan ever, and I never saw the footage. But once I saw the footage, I went vegan on the spot, and I was like, I just didn't understand it.
No, I don't blame you. I wouldn't be surprised if it's had that effect on a lot of people today as well.
Yeah. Good people change. It's some people try to make excuses to carry on doing what they want to do for them, but it's when people actually have empathy like you, who actually see this from the victim's perspective. Yeah. That's when you
see this dog back here?
Make change, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You always think it's funny. You ever think it's funny that dogs like that, like when they're kind of nervous, like this dog.
Have you got any questions?
The dog's just kind of nervous, but she puts her tail just to cover up her butthole. What's up with that? What's up with dogs? Why do dogs always want to? Are they afraid of us making ass bread? I only eat ass bread. Maybe dogs are afraid. They've heard about the ass bread thing, and so when they get nervous around people, they put their tail under their legs to cover up their butthole. Like, what's up with that? Why do dogs do that? Look at how that dog's tail is curled right up just to cover the butthole. I don't know.
For me, on anything.
I don't really know, to be honest. Sorry, just put me on the spot. That's all it is.
That's okay. You're probably a bit.
There was a whole thing where they were sitting across the street from Costco's, because Costco's are really big buildings, and they were projecting slaughterhouse footage against the Costco. It was pretty awesome because Costco uses gas chambers. Gas chambers. Did you see Mel talking to the Bible guy earlier? No. I also clench my butthole when I'm nervous, just saying. But what's up with it? How come they put the tail to cover their butthole, though? Why? Why do we... When you're nervous, you clench the butthole? You just like clench it? I'm clenching it right now. Clench it. Clench it.
Shell shots after that.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah. So I'll just explain a little bit.
Okay.
So what you saw was all standard practice. RSPCA, do you know who that is?
Yeah.
They assure that. What would you think of the RSPCA before today?
Before today, I thought they were a good charity. Thought they did everything right, and clearly that's not the case.
They did everything right.
Allowing
that sort of practice to go ahead.
Yeah, and they make money off them. Like you saw the gas chamber of the chicks in the egg industry. They also gas pigs in the UK as well.
Gas chambers.
He actually released this documentary called Pignorant on Amazon Prime. You can watch
Amazon Prime.
He actually went inside the gas chamber in the UK for the first time to expose what happens to the pigs.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's so eye-opening. But yeah, the RSPCA is sure that make money off that. Do you think there's a good way to farm animals?
I don't know enough about the subject probably to give an answer. Obviously, from what I've seen there, it's not right, it's not acceptable, it's not ethical. I have heard about sustainable ways of farming, but even then I don't know whether they're something that can be fully sustainable, kept up over time. And
what the fuck does sustainable have to do with it?
Rights, everything like that.
Yeah, exactly. Animal rights.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I was going to say, we're animal rights activists. We're vegan, but we actually fight for the animals as well, like you said. So people have been fed words.
Very well said. We're vegan, but we're also animal rights activists. You see, this is a very important distinction. Not every animal rights activist is vegan, and not every vegan is an animal rights activist. Sometimes vegans become animal rights activists, and they might find themselves in single-issue campaigns, for example. Maybe it's about gas chambers! You never know. You never know where animal rights activism might bring you. But the point is, my friends, veganism is not the animal rights movement, and the animal rights movement is not veganism. It's like a Venn diagram. It's like two circles two circles going, like a Venn diagram. I'm talking about a Venn fucking diagram. I don't need to explain this to you. Do I need to explain it to you? I don't know. I feel like I should assume nothing, since Vegan Gains doesn't even know what an ecosystem is, doesn't even know what one is, doesn't understand how they work, understands nothing about them. Hunter Toby spent his life killing deer for fun, and now he wants to kill lions for fun, and now he doesn't know what an ecosystem is. So, you know what I mean? You don't know. I don't know what you know. I don't know what you don't know, vegan. A Venn diagram is it looks like this. Have you ever seen a Venn diagram before? I hate to look to A, B, and A and B. See, I am in this Vesica Pisces right here, this Vesica Pisces shape right in the middle where their overlap is. I am both vegan and an animal rights activist. But not all animal rights activists. See, the blue one, let's call those the vegans. And the red one we'll call those animal rights activists. But they're not, there's somewhere in between. There's vegan animal rights activists. And that's me, a Vesica Pisces. A Vesica Pisces. A Vesicus Piscinus. Now we know what a Venn diagram is. Thank you, everybody, for playing. Thank you.
Like humane,
Back to
organic, free range, and therefore compassionate people. People pay more for things that say that.
Yeah.
But it's just a marketing ploy, because these are a business. That their aim is to make money, right? So they know people are good people. They know if you saw that, most people wouldn't pay for that.
Yeah.
They would put their money into it. Say if you could think of the most amazing farm.
Yeah.
It was free range, organic, all the things that you can think of in your head. That's so lovely.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a good way to kill that animal when you don't have to?
Not for them to get the best quality of stuff. Like, obviously,
What about
it's end of life stuff. Like, I don't know what the procedures are in those types of farms, what sort of stage of life that they get killed at.
Yeah. So all these animals are babies.
A lot of these were very early, yeah.
Yeah, all the animals are babies.
Never
all
give
of them.
me
But
your
even if they weren't, even if they were
money.
living out their
You never give me your funny ass bread. And in the middle of negotiations, you break down. My ass bread never got enough yeast. Well, you're supposed to put the yeast in the bread before you put the bread in the ass. You put the ass bread. You carve a hole in a turkey's ass, and then you put bread in the ass of the turkey, and then use the turkey's body as an oven, and now you have ass bread. Ass bread. Don't you want more ass bread? Ass bread Sammys. Let's get some ass bread Sammy's. Let's get a lot of Sammy's with gravy. Ass breads with gravy. Ass bread fun. You never give me your ass bread. You only give me your grits and gravy. And in the middle, we like to say to me, you break down. You never give me your ass bread. You only give me your turkey sandwich. And in the middle of the Aston, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. You break down. Nice. Thank you for contributing to the ass bread fund. We need to buy more ass. I need to buy more ass bread. First, you carve a hole in the turkey. Then you put the bread in the turkey's ass. You use the body of the turkey like an oven. Now you have ass bread. There you go. That's my if you took karaoke and changed the words in real time like that, it's hard to do to change the words and make them rhyme. I don't know why I was thinking about. I don't know why I started thinking about boy, you're gonna carry that weight a long time, boy. You're gonna carry that weight a long time. Please, little darling, do not cry. If you don't go vegan, you're gonna die. Never had a single lesson. Great theme song. Baby got ass bread with a round thing in your face. When a pretty young thing with the itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get pumped for the ass bread. Take the body, put the ass bread. Yes. Nice. You like that? Oh my god, walking away from Omelas. I haven't seen you for a while. I was editing videos and I saw your name pop up. I haven't seen you for so long. I hope you're doing okay. Gifted 1 Vegan of Course membership. You never give me your ass bread. Boom, boom, boom. You only give me your sweet tofurkey. And you tell me if I don't go vegan, I'll break down. Boom, 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 boom. You never give me your ass bread. Boom, boom, boom. You only give me your delicious seitan. And in the middle, you say, if I don't go vegan, I'll break down. Boom, 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 boom. Out of college, money spent, see no future, pay no rent. Then I went vegan and everything turned around. Boom, 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 boom. My skin cleared up and I kicked my asthma and everything went okay. I got a job and everything went great when I stopped being complicit in the enslavement of animals. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. Boy, you better vegan today. Go vegan today for a long time. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you. I've been thinking a lot about the Beatles ever since the anniversary of that fucking Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band last week. I've been thinking about the Beatles, man. And the Beatles make me think about David Bowie. David Bowie makes me think of a bunch of other artists, but David Bowie also always makes me think of President Nixon. Because he asked that song, do you remember President Nixon? Do you remember the ass bread you ate today or even yesterday? I wonder if I never had a single lesson. Thank you. Out of college, money spent, see no future, pay no rent. Have you ever seen the tofurkey grandma cooking on? Oh, the tofuckin, right? Isn't she? It's a tofuckin, right? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, let the ass bread hit the floor. Let the ass bread hit the floor. Yeah, we've watched it on this show for Thanksgiving. We watched it. Yeah, we'll watch it next Thanksgiving probably too. It's a long way to the shop if you want an ass roll. Gas chambers.
Their life, and they were shot before they died naturally. Do you think that's still okay?
I can't really play the mandolin. I can't play it. I can play the guitar. I could play the egg. I can play the triangle, sort of. I can play the clarinet, but I never had a single lesson. No, I can really only play the guitar and a little bit on the uke, and I play the stylophone, sort of. Yeah. David Bowie makes me feel about those farting rocks in that river. You remind me of the Babe.
The Babe? What Babe?
The Babe with the power.
The power? What power?
The power of voodoo.
Voodoo?
You do.
What do what?
Remind me of the Babe. What kind of magic spell? You know what? I know Jess's favorite movie in the world is Labyrinth. It's his favorite movie. He loves it. What the fuck is a stylophone? Well, it's like a sousaphone, but way smaller. No, I love the stylophone. It's like you take a pen and you play like a weird little piano. It sounds great. David Bowie played them. Mine actually says David Bowie on it. I'm going to bring it on my next trip. Not a xylophone, a stylophone. A stylophone. You know what a stylophone is? Well, let's look. Okay, on my Venn diagram, this is my explainer page. A stylophone. There it is. Stylophone. Yeah. Near. Let's look at images of stylophones. Yeah, mine's looks. This is mine. That's the one I have right there. Stylophone. It's a sousaphone, a stylophone. Sounds like something you would buy in the 80s to style your hair while talking on the phone. That's what it is, yeah. Who wants to hear a class? Of course you like that. We were just talking about it. What kind of magic spell to use? How to go? You remind me of the Babe. The Babe? What Babe? The vegan fucking Babe. The Babe? The vegan fucking Babe? The Babe that went vegan. Vegan? Vegan. Vegan what? Remind me of the Babe. Anyway, stylophone. That's what they are. I love them. They're so much fun. They got them in pink. Mostly you see them in black, but they're really fun to play. Here's how you play them. You play them like a little... It's really fun to play. And David Bowie played one, and that's why they came out with this one, the stylophone, David Bowie stylophone. It's like a reissue of the one that he had. But they've gotten more ornate. Like there's just ones that are like more insane. There's ones that are like way more options and shit. But the one that he had and the one I have is like this very, very simple one. Yeah, there you go. See which stylophone is right for you. Beginner, I guess that's the one I have is the beginner. And then the technical and then the beat maker. How cool is that shit? I love my stylophone. I want to play it more often, and I will be playing it more often as we go. I was more into Neverending Story and Legend. Well, Legend was pretty cool with who's that guy who plays the Grinch? What's his name? Curry. Something Curry, right? Frankfurter. Dr. Frankfurter. Who plays Dr. Frankfurter? Dark Crystal was fun too. Neverending Story was so great too. What about when Shadowfax dies? Or what's the horse's name? I always forget the damn horse's name. Shadowfax? Fuck, what's that horse's name? Atreyu!
I can put it another way.
Okay.
Our grandparents, they're at the end of their life.
Yeah.
Would it be okay to kill them?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Because even because they're...
putting it that way, you can't justify it, can you? I don't think.
Yeah. I totally
Bartek.
agree. That's
Yeah.
murder, right? That was our grandparents. That's murder.
Absolutely.
So we shouldn't really accept that same treatment for the animals.
No, I agree.
Even if they were shot in the back of the head, felt nothing, still taking away their life, right?
Yeah.
We've got to put ourselves in their
Did they actually kill the horse?
position. if we wouldn't want our life being taken away,
Why are we
then we're-
taking away theirs? Yeah.
You've got it. You got it. You seem so nice. I'm going to give you this card because I think you've got to probably have a lot of questions afterwards. Go to this website
Yeah.
and put in Peak 21. It will get you in.
Okay.
Check out Challenge 22. You can sign up for free and you get a mentor to help you transition to a vegan lifestyle.
Oh, okay.
So if you've got any questions,
It looks like Artax did not die. Let us put your mind at ease. Contrary to popular rumors, no horses died while making the film. The 2 horses that played Artax were very, very well trained and looked at with a consent trained. Because Vegan Gaze says that if I consent train horses, it's okay to use them as slaves. Harry said that if you groom someone to consent, you could do whatever you want with them. One of the 2 mares that portrayed Artax was gifted to the actor that played Atreyu. What? They gave Artax to Atreyu Noah Hathaway afterwards? That's insane. Here, keep this slave. I heard you like slaves. The horse did not really die despite what's been said throughout the years. First of all, okay, they're saying absolutely not. No horses died. In the swamp of sadness. Artax! Oh no, not Artax. There he is. That's it right there. No, Artax! Man, I'll tell you what though. In the book, also a very, very, very scary and sad moment. It's one of the best books ever written. If you've never read The Neverending Story, you are doing yourself such a disservice. If you think, oh, I saw the movie, I know. The movie is like the first quarter of the book. Yeah, the first quarter of the book is the movie. It's rich. It's amazing. So, Mr. Artax! Atreyu! Consent trained to fake drowned. Yeah, they consent trained this Artax. Artax was consent trained. Yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, that's church. Grooming consent. Yeah. Let's also, Yeah, just like the pig races at the fair in my town. They're trained to race because they get ice cream. And if they don't race, we kill them. We kill them if they don't. You know how we train them? Well, if they refuse to get trained, we fucking kill them. So it always works out for us. It's amazing.
anything like that.
Yeah, okay.
Because I had so many questions after.
Yeah.
I knew
Yes.
I would never put a penny in.
Isn't it amazing, Jackie Boyle? Did you read it? Isn't it you got one with the red and green writing? So cool. I've never seen the red and green in English. I have it in German with red and green. Or I did. I don't have it anymore. But in the English, I bought the UK edition, and it's like standard and oblique, and instead of red and green. It's pretty cool. That whole Aspred section, legendary indeed. You read the book a long time ago? Yeah, absolutely. So good, right? Am I wrong? Isn't it wonderful? It's a wonderful book. Atreyu!
Into this industry again, and I was like, oh,
I'm a luck dragon.
I live on beans on toast for the rest of my life. I didn't care. But then you find out along the way, like, oh, actually in Tesco's they've got a whole section of vegan
Yeah, a
alternatives.
lot of my family members are vegan already, so it's something that I probably would look to convert to in the future. It's part of the problem at the moment is just financially, because obviously I'm a student, so
Well-
a lot of the options are quite expensive.
Well, actually, veganism is the cheapest way of living.
Is it?
Yeah, it's actually 30% cheaper.
But that was an entirely different story.
Because your whole foods, like your rice, beans, lentils, legumes,
They're still
they,
fine.
Bro, if you haven't read the book, I'm telling you, you don't know. I'm telling you. Read the fucking book. Read the book, Neverending Story. It's fucking brilliant. I read it as an adult for the first time. I read it as an adult when I first read it. It was wonderful. Read the book. Trust me. It's a page turner. You'll fucking love it. You'll love it.
Fine.
they're so cheap. Just live within your means.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of difference. But you got to remember, even if it was like a little bit more expensive, which it's not,
It's worth it. But
because they pay with their life, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so we can just live within our means. But like, I mean, like Greg's do a vegan sausage roll for like what, £1 or something.
David Rand.
Yeah, it's really easy. It's a lot easier than you think.
Yeah.
But because you maybe
I
never
think it's
looked
it's
into
just
it.
something I haven't explored. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just leave you with this though. The whole time you're not vegan or you're waiting or whatever, you're going to be funding these industries. There's going to be animals in there as a consequence of not being vegan.
Okay.
So always
Yeah.
keep them at your
I will
focus.
definitely give it some thought.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time
Thank you.
and have a lovely
Yeah,
day.
it's been really eye-opening.
Awesome.
If you don't go vegan, I'm putting you in the gas chambers.
You watched the footage of what happens in the UK with the animals.
Yeah.
How did you find
Man, We the Free is taking the place by storm. We the Free is bouncing up for England, huh? The book gave you amazing dreams. Hell yeah. Is that book about Isel and his rise to dictator? Yeah. Dragons can make ass bread toast. They can, you're right. This Nebraska beer